We need to change something real quick here. It's gonna just take a moment. Banner. Yeah, banner. Alright, control. Eat. T-R-E-L. Because we're not on cyndaquil tonight. We're on dentrel. Why we're late. Oh, it's not the only reason we're late. Hello, everyone. It is still Friday, if just for about another hour, my time. Friday, December 4th, 2015. I'm dentrel. It actually says dentrel this time, not cyndaquil. And we are still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. I'm late. I'm very, very late. The missus already yelled at me. I had forgotten that tonight was Guys' Night Out. We've been planning this for a couple of years now, and, yeah. I didn't want to be the guy that didn't show up. There was another guy who didn't show up. He shall remain nameless. But yeah, we are still going to, try and get this done. What are we going to do tonight? We are going to do Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, Chapter 1, Part 1 on dentrel. cyndaquil's already done it. I think cyndaquil did it off camera a long time ago. We're gonna do it on Beastmaster on Dent. Well, he's already gotten the first couple of cutscenes because you just get those automatically, and it's not a big thing. So what I'm going to try and do is find a bard and see if it will replay the cutscene, because let's just do it for you know, continuity's sake. At least that's the idea. The bards are probably up here, I would admit, or Fort Pandoria. Nobody ever comes up here. And it's not an exaggeration, I don't think anybody ever, except here he is, Mr. W. Like the little flare. Oh. Alright, Sandorian quest, other quest, Prometheus, add-on scenarios, that's it. Resonance is where it all begins. This is just going to be a real simple cutscene, if I remember correctly. The crystal resonates deep within your soul. Ah, I remember this. We were all like, who's this chick? Now, if it was me, I would have fallen on my bum. Not even ashamed to admit that right now. Vana'diel, in the year 898, must make haste for Ryzenjima and find the master before. Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. Trademark. Final Fantasy XI Online. And that's it. I mean, there's one other cutscene that we still need to replay, and that one was in Selbina, I believe. I have it written down, because I always forget this stuff. Let's see, just move this up here, run into a wall, scroll this back up here. Alright, zone into any area connecting to a Mog house in Zandora, Wonders, or best stop for a cutscene, which is what we just watched. After the cutscene, zone into Mahora or Selbina for another cutscene that will trigger the next mission. Alright then, after receiving a cutscene from the previous mission, zone into Mahora or Selbina for a cutscene. Note the path you choose will change what you have to do next. Once you zone into either area, it will not be possible to flag the mission in the other one. So, let's see which mission we got flagged currently. You have been encouraged to meet with the town's leader. Make haste. Really? Once you zone in another area, it will not be possible to flag the next mission in the other zone. Selbina Pass. Go to the mayor's residence and talk to Nalina. First option. It's probably Selbina. That's the only town that I go to mostly, so we're gonna just go there real quick. It could be Mahora too. There's only one way to find out. So it's going to be under Zolkim, Albina, home point number 1. Yes, please. Let's put this just a little bit over here so it doesn't click onto that. There, make this a little easier to read. There. Ah, the governor's residence. Okay, so it really could be either one. Have to find the Spoony Bard and finish up residence. Aha! I've got my target on a Spoony Bard. This one's called Batal. Or Battle. Probably Batal. I want additional scenarios. Emissary of the Seas? I don't think this is it, but it might be. Hey, it's Gilgamesh. And some blonde elven dude. So Bina's Mirror is looking for adventurers to fulfill a special task for him. I'm not familiar with the particulars, but Flendiance is. He can direct you to the Mirror's residence. Well, it's just a silly quest all of a sudden. I know the Mayor's residence. We did the Selbina, or the Crawler's Nest map quest after all. Thunderhawk. Here's the Mayor's residence. Let's see if he'll actually talk to us. That's Nalina. A cat fight going on behind me. Welcome to the Mayor's residence. How can I help you? About this town, nothing. I guess nothing. Please come back if you have any questions. Good day. So this is the mayor. Well, it's good to see you again. My research is going quite well, thanks to you. I hope that the map's been useful. Is that all you want to know? Now, if you don't mind, I'll get to reading these pages you retrieved. Okay, so it's not Selbina. It's Mahora, which I know we've gone there too. It's just... it doesn't really tell you where to go. I mean, I understand coding, it doesn't really matter. It's a fetch quest no matter where you go, but... oh well. Oh, and this dude up here, he's still waiting for me to trade some sandals to him that we picked up from him back in 2005. He's never getting those sandals back. Travel to another home point. We want... Shushu, Mahora, home point number 1. Yes, please. I'm going to try not to think of it as wasted gil, because the prices will go down. Not exactly sure when, but... Mahora music. Alright, I'm trying to remember where the mayor's residence was over here. Or, I'm sorry, they call it the governor's residence. It's gotta be on the top level. I mean, why have multi-level housing if, Yep, see? There you go. Governor's house. Are you the governor? I think you are. Is there anything you wish to know about Mahora? Ask my aide, Numi Adaligo. She's right over there. Huh. Welcome to the governor's house. How may I be of assistance? You're searching for adventurers. Aha. I was told to expect someone named Dentrel. Would that be you? It would be awesome if they gave us the option to say no. Forgive me for not recognizing you sooner. You're in that gimpy gear and you look like everybody else. I had been told to be on the lookout and usher you into the governor's office without delay. Oh, this is wonderful. Indeed. I was worried I'd have to hunt you and pick for you all down the coast. I, Echo Coco, serve as the governor of our bright town. Truth be told, I was not the one who sought you out. No, that would be Gilgamesh, one of Vana'diel's most renowned entrepreneurs. Something about setting sail and finding someone lost at sea? Never had much of a head for those. Uno momento. Sorry about that. Something about setting sail and finding someone lost at sea. Bah, I've never had much of a head for details. What I do know is that your name came up on more than one occasion. I'm gonna check real quick, because sometimes when I hit the mute button, it doesn't unmute, but it looks fine. So, continuing. He also mentioned something about wanting you to procure some Mandragora dewdrops from Mandragoras around the Kragamia before you meet him. He hopes to use it to create a special herbal remedy for his crew associates. The world has been bursting at the seams with odd news these days, and frankly, none of us here can make heads or tails of it all. And Mahora has felt the effects particularly hard. Our supply of Mandragora dewdrops has been dwindling. Sorry, too many margaritas tonight. I'll call Gilgamesh back to port immediately. In the meantime, rough up some of those Mandragoras and come back with 3 Mandragora dewdrops. And yes, I'm well aware that adventurers often charge a fee for their services, and I will personally see to it that you are properly recompensed. Come back soon! So now there's a couple different ways that you could do this. The easy way would just go straight to Tarongi Canyon, kill every single Mandragora that you see until you get the dewdrops. That could take a while because the drop rate, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. And anyone help Doom that's bestuck on finding the 7-1 mission, or tell him where it is? I don't remember where 7-1. Oh well. But we're streaming, so we're gonna go to Juno real quick. I don't think they're gonna have what we're looking for in Upper Juno by the entrance, but we're gonna look anyways. Cyndaquil has a whole stack of Dipper Dooley, which is the treasure hunter jug pet. Oh, and we're on Beast on Dentrel because that's his only level 99 job. At the moment. And we're gonna see if we can get some Duper Dooley for our treasure hunter. And if not, I suppose we could buy one off the auction house. Let's see what she's got though. So I think it was this one that sells the jug pets, right? Buy Livid. Alright, Warlike Patrick, Ramin Shizuna, Mabul Roche, Rainy Wolus, Suspicious Alice, Headbreaker Ken, Hurler Percival, Anklebiter Jed, Blackbeard Randy, Elite Reinhard, Cursed Annabelle, 3-star Lynn, Generous Arthur. Uh-oh. No, they don't have them. Auction house is right around the corner. We're being trolled by a tiny Taru child. Oh well, we got over that really quick. And yeah, as long as it's not too expensive, I don't mind it. I mean, another thing I could do is I could easily log out, switch over to Cyndaquil, have her send over her stack because she's not using it at the moment, but I don't want to do that. Alright, so hitting all the wrong buttons. Going to be under ammo miscellaneous, pet items. We haven't sorted this on this computer on this character yet, so we're doing that right now. It's in the 70s if I remember correctly. There it is, Dipper Yuli, wool grease. Better not be expensive. That's not too bad. Like 2 Dynamis coins. Ta-da! Alright, so we got that. Now we just need... Actually, we can use this 1 point crystal right here. I just want to be sure and put this in here. It's going to be... Inventory... Wool grease. Alright. Oh, we didn't have this one registered, but now we do. Travel to another home point. We want the current region. We want Relude Gardens by the Mog House, because that's going to be the one by the survival guide. And hopefully we've got the survival guide for Tarongi Canyon. There's a possibility we don't. And if that's the case, then we'll use the survival guide for Uburimu Peninsula. And if we don't even have that one, then it's off to Windurst. And we'll grab a Chocobo. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. There's Buburimu. Okay, Merrick faulted. I would imagine it would have been before that, so... It's not a far run from Buburimu. The outpost is really close to the zone line, so... And yeah. Pulled a blank for a moment. I was like, what are we doing here? I was also reading the link shell chat. And dude's doing the Bestock quest where he's having to track down a triple question mark. That moves in Romiv. And he can't find it because it keeps moving. And it started to upset him. I guess I did it because I did all the Bestock missions on Cyndaquil. That's another thing we forgot to do. I'm going to change my box art real quick here. I apologize. This is going to look ugly. But, oh well. Where did you go? This PC, D drive, videos, FF11. This will work. Okay. Oh, that's way too big. So, gotta make it small. Roll over here. A little big. Doesn't get cut off, does it? It's not perfect, but... Alright, sorry about that. I do all my own editing. Or lack thereof, actually. So now, I don't even have any macros, do I? No? Nope, you don't. You might. It's not the first time we've logged on to this character, but... Yeah. Let's go with number 9. I don't think it's number 9, but we're just going to call it number 9 right now, because it's in that general area. It's probably closer to like 8. Beastmaster. I'm going to stop running. Let's see. I'm just going to call it sick. Oops. Ability. I forgot the name of it. No, let's just go and pull them out. Bestial Loyalty. What you're looking for. Yeah. Bestial Loyalty, right there. And here's Dipper Yuli. So under Pet Commands, we're going to have Job Ability. Nope, Pet Commands. Ready. Sudden Lunge should work. Done. Spiral Spin's probably better. So under macros, they usually do this on what you call it, the Xbox, and I got all those macros set up. Pet Fight T. Wait. 2. Followed with Pet. Shoot! I already forgot the name of it. And there's no guarantee this is gonna work. We'll get it working though. Spiral Spin. Now let's just do Sudden Lunge. It'll probably kill the Mandy's. If it doesn't, well. Spiral Spin. T. Alright. Let's go test it out. There's one incoming beanhead. Now, if we kill like 100 of these and we haven't gotten a single dewdrop, then I'll show you the other way that you can do it. Actually, I'll still probably show you the other way. But you didn't use the Ewop. That's okay. It also didn't tell us that. Bolus of root to cotton. It's probably just, you know, dying too quickly before you even get a chance to use said probability. That would drop the treasure chest. Alright, so where's the best place to go for these? Probably by the crag. Those are the higher level ones. Screw it, I give up. I'll find it tomorrow. That's like a Generation X response. Another 2-leaf Mandragora bud. That's going to be a recurring theme tonight, isn't it? And I don't like seeing all the damage popping up on screen like that, but that's going to be under config, I think. Yep. Gameplay, nope. One of the miscellaneous ones. There we go. Green. Bum 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 bum. There's no music in this zone. I forgot about that. There's one Mandragora dewdrop. Alright. 2 more. Should go after the crawlers. Get some silk while we're at it, but that may slow us down. Ever so slightly. I'm gonna turn names on just in case there's a something that I want to see. I don't think there's gonna be anything worth fighting in this zone. Even the notorious monster that is needed for the Blue Mage sword trial. There's another dewdrop. Okay. I was expecting to go like another half dozen kills before we saw our next one. That's what's going to happen for the third one. I'm going to kill 30 Mandragoras before we see the next one. Just because we got 2 dewdrops in a row. That's how this game works. I'm going to get you, little beanhead. Yeah, we got more cotton. That's a thing. Whack. There any others over here? Just saplings, I think. Yep. Now, Beastmaster gets probably the best wide scan. I'll show you real quick here. For anybody that hasn't leveled Beastmaster to 99. Normally, you don't get to see this many mobs on your wide scan. Maybe you do. I haven't actually compared it recently. They might have I don't want to say nerfed it. They might have made it so that, you know, all wide scans are equal. Oh, another Saruta Cotton. Kinda want to kill every Yagudo that I see too. Or, you know, silver coins. And for that one time that the Yagudos overwhelmed me in their castle back in 2005. Ancient history for some. Never forget. Never forgive. No, no, no. He's not even gonna let you use it that quickly. How lame is that? Yay, 32 gil. And a commemorative Yagudo feather. So I can always cherish this day. Sorry. I think you can sell those for like 1 or 2 gil. It all adds up. If you have the inventory space. Ready attack. Sick. Die. All the Mandragora murdering, I'm going to try and do that off screen because, you know. Have you hugged your beanhead today? The jokes are bad because I've had expensive margaritas. Not good margaritas. And I don't want to disparage the place that we went to because I'm sure they would do better if their management let them do it, but no. They have to be trendy. What's happening today? Today we are running so late that we are on the 2nd mission for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. On a different character. This is my original main character from 2005. Looks like the Beastmaster grind. It does. This one is level 99 already, though. What he is doing currently, we need to get 3 items. They're called Mandragora Dewdrops. We've gotten 2 so far. And basically all we have to do is just keep killing Mandragoras until we get our 3rd dewdrop. We got lucky earlier. We got like the first one after 5 kills and then the second one right after the first drop. There's a way to get up this wall. There it is. So now we just need to get the 3rd one. Your stream shows road to 9. Does it really? Oh, it does. Dang it. Well, I had the wrong picture up earlier, too. At least I remember to change dentrel. Alright. So, title. This is going to be a long one, too. Aha. Alright. FF11 hyphen Rhapsodies of... And I'm going to misspell Vana'diel, because I always misspell Vana'diel. And now it's even off screen. Chapter 1 hyphen part 1. Probably abbreviate that. Edit scene. Scroll. Is it me or is this title just a little too wordy? Probably a little too. Alright. And fortunately I didn't actually close it down. Mine is showing FF11 Rhapsodies of Vana'diel Chapter 1 Part 1. Yeah, I've got the title in 2 different spots. There's the Twitch dashboard title of this broadcast, and then I've fixed the what I've actually got on the screen here, but my OBS. And now I'm lost. Where was I? Oh, okay. We're in that part of the map. So, yeah. And thank you, Lenos Rep. It is good to see you. And I knew it. As soon as Lana showed up, we would get our 3rd Mandragora Dewdrop. Make sure they're all still there. Should be. Bum. Yep, 3 Mandragora Dewdrops down at the bottom. So now, what? Okay. Kitty was talking. And good evening. Thank you. I am very late. This should have started like 2 hours ago, and I didn't get home till late. Told the missus I was going to be home in time for the broadcast, and she was not happy with me. She's like, "You're never going out for guys' night again," or at least just respond to the text messages. Like, I didn't even feel my phone vibrate because tequila. That happens. And now I'm trying to sober up with coffee, so while I'm reading off the dialogue here and all the little cutscenes, it's going to be all red. Oh, nope, sorry. That was a Sandorian NPC name that I mispronounced. Alright, so what we're doing right now, we got our 3 Mandragora Dewdrops. We're going to pick up a Chocobo, ride it back to Mahora, trade said Mandragora Dewdrops. I think that's what we do next. Trade the Mandragora Dewdrops? Yeah. Go to the governor's residence and talk to Numi Adalago. Choose the first option from the dialogue. This will trigger a cutscene in which Ekokoko, that's one too many Ko's, will ask you to bring 3 Mandragora dewdrops, which are dropped by Pigmoys in Tarongi Canyon, or can be bought in the auction house under miscellaneous item. This will trigger the next mission. Set free. Tequila is too much. It doesn't have to be. I mean, you can get some really bad tequila and still have a good time. Ooh, really pay for it the next day, though. I want a chocobo. If we get lost. I'm trying to remember the last time I actually bought a chocobo from this NPC. Was it 2009, maybe? Nah, it couldn't have been that long. I do remember, and they may still have it in effect, but it used to be there was a supply and demand equation as to how much the rental would cost. How many chocobos had been purchased with recently, or rented out, would cause the price to go up. And there was, on the weekends, sometimes, this is back when we had, you know, over 5,000 players logged on, you would pick up a bird and it would ask, I think the most I ever paid was 25K for a chocobo. And this was also back when there was serious inflation going on the servers. Like, you could sell a stack of fire crystals for 20K kind of inflation. We were selling stacks of moat carp for 20K, and they were selling like hotcakes. The economy was moving fast. It was like people farming, selling stuff. You would just put anything on the auction house and it would sell, because people would be buying it and then reposting it at a higher price because I've got money and I want to make more money. And it was just mad crazy. And players are like, well, what about the new players? They're not going to be able to do anything because there's no way they can make this much money, and not realizing that no, but they can go farm a stack of earth crystals and sell that for like 15K. But yeah. Hello, Leonos. Happy Friday. It's still Friday, isn't it? Yeah, it's still Friday for at least another 36 minutes. What are we? Oh yeah, we are headed back to Mahora. So let's scroll down my notes real quick here, make sure we do that. Alright, we're gonna trade Ekokoko 3 Mandragora dewdrops. I wonder if I'm ever gonna pronounce her name correctly. Which drop off Pigmoy. They drop off Mandy's in Tarongi Canyon. We used to sell Yag bead necklaces for 10K each because people were lazy to farm their own. Yeah. And they sold for 10K. And then Square Enix was like, and then we caught all the RMT at once. And people panicked. They're like, no! I have to sell everything and make as much money as I can before the prices on everything go down. And then the prices of everything just started going down, and it was terrible deflation. And people quickly realized that the gil that they had acquired or suddenly wasn't worth as much. Or actually, the gil was actually worth quite a bit more, and the items weren't worth as much. And that's what they were thinking. And yeah, it's goods and services. It's just simple economics. It's not so much as how much money you make. It's how much money something is worth, and then, you know, whether or not you can actually sell it for what somebody else is willing to buy it for. I mean, yeah. It's the same thing with Dynamis currency. The whole reason that the price on it is still as high as it is because that's what people are willing to pay for it, versus going out and farming it themselves. Oops. Sometimes I'm just perfect on hitting the dismount. Sometimes I stumble and land on my face. This was one of those times. Alright, we're going back in here. See, what I was doing back when I was farming up moat carps for the Lu Sheng's rod, and this was, I think, around the time that they put in the cap of you can only collect 200 fish a day. People are lazy. Yeah. They're no lazier than they have to be. But I would stick all 7 stacks of fish on the auction house for walking around money, and then I would trade in the rest myself for for my Lu Shangs, because you know, gotta have them gills. Alright, oh, you weren't supposed to talk to her, you were supposed to trade them, silly. And actually, before we do that, because we're probably going to get one more cutscene, there's 2 things I want to do. First off, I'm going to turn the names off, because I hate it when he's like the only one in the cutscene that's got a name floating over his head. And secondly, like a boss. Alright. Raid. The sunglasses are cool because they're dandy. How fabulous that you made it back safe, dentrel. Your return couldn't have been more timely. Gilgamesh's ship has only just docked. Cue the pirate music. Hey, look! It's dentrel. Bringing dentrel. Glad I'm wearing the sunglasses, otherwise we wouldn't be able to tell each other apart. Dentrel! Good to see your face again. Let's get the small matter of the Mandragora dewdrops out of the way first. Here you go. Aye, this be just what we ordered. Now a little tit for tat. Called her It's Little, or something. No. Always too kind, Gilgamesh. Here, dentrel. One for you, too. Why is they doing drugs? Suppose we'd best get down to business. Dentrel, you're intimately familiar with my journeys as a pirate of the Bastor Sea. The oceans to the west have been a bit stormier usual of late, and me crew and I came across a small vessel adrift upon the tides. So of course I say to myself, who would have thunk such a delicate rowboat could stay whole in such a terrible brew? And then the whole thing started flashing red. Being the curious sailor I am, I went and investigated. Lo and behold, there was a pretty young lass lying prone along the deck. I always had quite the fondness for the color red, figuring it must be a sign from Altana herself. I took her on board and brought her back with me to Norg. Explains his eye patch. When she came to, the first words from those pale lips of hers were your name. So I want you to come back to Norg with us. It was quite insistent on meeting you. You see, he's gone on a bit of a hunger strike. The ship's docked at port waiting to take you wherever you've got your affairs in order here. I just remembered a bit of a pressing engagement I have got to attend to, but I'll catch up with you there. What he's going to do. Ahem. One last thing before you go. Please, please, breathe no word to the citizens about me abetting a known pirate. They might not all understand that a port town is only looking out for its best interest when it ensures that those less on the up and up remain happy. When push comes to shove, aren't we all just looking out for each other? And while I'm not biting the hand that feeds me, I'd like to inform you that the token I have just offered is highly valued here in Mahora. Can only hope that you appreciate its value. What'd she give me? Oh! Proper aiming voucher. Ah! Commander Denali says, I would farm a full inventory of necklaces, then post up next to the tension there. Oh, there you go. Right next to her, and come back a couple hours later, would have none left and about 500,000 go. That. Smart. I never did that. I thought about it. I was like, you could bank. But, of course, I know what would happen. Is I would do that, I'd go AFK for a couple hours, come back, and someone would have posted right next to me and been selling them for less. But, Because that's the kind of luck I've always had. Alright, you will get Gilgamesh's introductory letter instead of a copper belt. Oh, wait, I skipped something. Great, at Coco, 3 Mandragora D-drops, which drop from Pigmoy. We already read that. The drop rate for Mandragora is about 20%, considerably less. Blah, blah, blah. Talk to Tanasav, H9 Mahora, and choose yes for a cutscene. The cutscene will end with you in Nord. I see him. We gotta go down the stairs, make a left. The dude that looks like dentrel. And thinking. Well, Beastmaster is awesome and very overpowered. I read a lot about the trust in the newer content that has been released in the last year and started downloading the game before I came to work tonight. So I hope it's done tomorrow morning so I can play all weekend. Oh, that is awesome. And welcome back to Final Fantasy XI. There's a lot of trust NPCs out there, and it's basically some people are going to say this one's better than this, and you want to use this one instead of this. I'm just going to say experiment. Grab all the ones that you can, see which ones you like. It's all just going to really vary by your play schedule, or play style, not schedule. At first, I really hated the ones that used AoE abilities, like say Gilgamesh, for example. He would use an AoE weapon skill and would grab hate from everything around you. And at first I was like, oh god, no, we're gonna die. And then after a while I was like, alright, we're gonna die. It made the game so much more interesting. So first off, I need to go into my viewfinder and grab out of my Mog Sec. This is all unsorted. It's Relic. Relic works. I need to get some pants. Raid. Storage slip number 6. Retrieve an item. We're going to retrieve 2 items actually. I want the melee gloves and the melee gaiters. And that should be enough from there. Still need him. He's alright. I like him. I'm trying to remember how I got him. I think I got him with login points, but you might get him simply by completing the Rise of the Zolard expansion. I may be wrong. You're gonna want to check the Wikipedia before that. So we're gonna change jobs. We're gonna switch to monk. And you know what? I never do this, but I'm gonna do it this time. Oops, he's in Fisher gear. Just want them all. Yeah, it's like a Pokédex. You gotta catch them all. It's nothing like a Pokédex, but you still have to catch them all. So sure, a Toge, because that was cool at 75, not so much at 95. Melee gloves, because they're black. He doesn't have his brown belt because cyndaquils got that. Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, name a metal. Should have your peacock charm. That's good. Earrings. Do you have anything better than drone earrings? You got a brutal? I'll take a brutal. Yes, one of those. And Rajas, always. Spiral's okay. Really, this is all you got is... Oh. Okay. It's got Mind with the Chi Blast, and this has some type of effect that I have no idea what it is. And I'm gonna go and put the Trollbane in there. So this is pretty much my standing around gear for back when I was level 75. This would have been my TP gear when actually I think this is what I punched into, and this is what I wore when I couldn't hit anything. So yeah, other than that, that's basically the majority of my gear swaps. That's not exactly true. I did have the AF hands boosted to the +1 variety. So yeah. Oop. He's in his Mahora turban still. Dandy spectacles. dandy spectacles. Dandy, sexy. And you, sorry. Gilgamesh is Sparks of Eminence. Just searched it for you. Well, thank you. I don't... Can we get it right now? We'll come back to it. And look at that! I'm actually taller than this guy. Like a little mini dent. We're setting sail for Norg, landlubber. Hopefully you can handle the rough seas. Yeah, I'm like a level 92 fisherman, you know. Hoist the sails, mateys. Rough. So funny how cheap episodes are now. I'm just glad I never spent 10 million on one. But, I mean, honestly, you don't even need to buy one. You just, well, yeah. I still want to upgrade my Shuratogi. I want to get a +1. I don't know why. Just say that, you know, I did. But so, anyway, click the oaken door at K8 in Norg for a cutscene, and key item, Reason Shrine Orb, and this should goes to a new mission. But we're subbing Warrior. We gotta make up for something since we don't have a brown belt right now. But yeah, you used to sell them. Oh, I eyeballed them for a while, and I was like, ooh. That would be cool. But, didn't you get bumped about by the waves on your way here, Dentrel? No matter. The boss be waiting inside for you. Why are they all telling me like I'm a little punk? I mean... Stand! Oh! Look who's decided to join us. Master! What? Call me Master, you're not getting on your knees? What's up with that? I am both humbled and honored to be able to exchange words with you once more. Used to pale people for guilt too. I have followed your instructions to the letter. Months upon years have I toiled, seeking guidance from both men and the heavens, never once letting my training or dedication falter. All this I have done so that we may meet once more. Unworthy, though your disciple Iroha may be, her words and emotions are true. Master? You got Creel in your ears, boy? She calling you her master. What kind of master runs around forgetting who their pupils are? You mean to say you don't remember her at all? Odd. What's all this malarkey? Do not get angry at him. It's only natural that he not remember me. I have wholly lost track of what year this is. 884, correct? This time is many, many years before I came to be, and my presence here is somewhat of an anomaly. Did you hit your head for I found you floating adrift or something? You mean to say that you haven't been born yet? How'd you get here? I come from the age far in the future, when Vana'diel stands on a precipice, and the Master is the only one who can guide me. So you mean to say that Dentrel is the master, is this master of yours? And from that outfit you're wearing, I'd wager you were born in the Far East. That is correct. I am the guardian of Risenjima's Sanctorium, and have a strong link with the heavens as its chief priestess. Oh-ho! I know the particulars of the Eastern faith are a bit foreign to the rest of us, but Altana remains a central figure even there. So that'd make you a religious authority then. And let me guess, the power of the spirit sent you back to our time? They sent me adrift so that I may prevent the darkness which has engulfed my era. What's this then? You're going to have to be a bit more straightforward. Master, do I have your leave to show them our reality? Probably best. Better they not know. Holy crap, busy day, I made it through. How's it going? Hello, Zeros. It has been a busy day. I started 2 hours late. I'm gonna try and get through all of Chapter 1 tonight. Hence the coffee. But, yeah. So, what should I do? It's probably best. It's better they not know. That kind of gives the implication that we know what's going on, but Dentrel's not an asshat. That's probably best. By your will. In the age from whence I hail, Vana'diel is gripped in the vice of fear. In my homeland, we refer to it as emptiness, a blanket of darkness that infects all it touches. The Master is our only light of hope. He halted the advance of such a sinister force once, and we are confident that he can do it again. The Master and his comrades strove tirelessly for a brighter future, and their tale is known by all in time. Many months and years passed. I came to be in this world and trained diligently under the Master's gentle hand. Yet it was not long before the skies began to cloud, both figuratively and literally. Cutscene time. Oh, it's not a cutscene. I don't know. It descended like a thick miasma, stifling the land under a blanket of silence. Hey, that's it. I guess so. I looked into the Master's eyes and could see the truth. My homeland was not the only victim. Quan, Mindarsha, Aulin. This would be Juno that looks like it's in flames. God, I wish they had animated that. The end of times were upon us, and both man and goddess were powerless to stop it. But then, how did you survive? The Master and my father sacrificed themselves. See that too? I guess not. My mother is from an island known as Risenjima, the land where the final struggle took place. Vanquishing the emptiness was but a fantasy. It was all I could do to erect a barrier to halt its advance. A Pyrrhic victory, indeed, as the walls of Risenjima's sanctorium could do naught but echo back my own solitary cries. I was trapped for several years, when a spirit descended from the heavens to alight on a nearby brazier. She told me that there was only one speck of hope that could save us. So I missed part of this when I was doing it on cyndaquils. I hit the wrong button and it skipped this entire cutscene. I was like, dang it. Oh well. The Master. I was to find the Master and join my light with his. The spirits opened up a path for me, guiding me back here, to this point in Vana'diel's history. Master, I would like to give you this, lest I forget to do so at a later juncture. And remember this stone, people. From what you told me, there will be many trials posed to you before you finally set foot in the land you know today as the Far East. Keep this by your side, and the path will remain open to you. Always. And said it. This game would blow people's minds if all the cutscenes were anything like the intro to the game. Follow its guidance, and it will lead you unfailingly to my time. However, now just hang on a minute. If we just follow it without doing anything else, we'll just end up at your apocalyptic future, where you're the only one left alive, right? That is correct. However, the Master surely has the capacity to experience both futures, one with the emptiness, one without. Please, find a way to... Nope. She's hypoglycemic. I cannot stay long. Hey. What the blazes? Dentrel, can't make heads or tails of the whole thing. Think she's telling the truth? Of course. This warrants further study. I'll see if my agents can pick up on anything. Exit stage right. I've never been too good at dealing with complex twists and turns. Give me some time to collect my thoughts. How about that? Alright, so we got ourselves the Rhapsodies Sanctorium Orb. Who's this? That is Merle. Alright. So anyway, we should be now beyond Flames of Prayer. Take a look. Oh, that's status. We want missions. Flames of Prayer. You have met Iraha, a priestess of Rhapsodies Sanctorium. She has somehow descended from the future and claims that the world will be consumed if it continues on its current path. Yet she vanished without a trace. Ask Gilgamesh what to do next. Alright, so click on the oaken door in order for a cutscene and the key item Rhapsody in white. Door must be checked twice. Checking the door twice is only necessary if you're trying to do this chapter portion before completing the previous one, beginning. This key item will grant the following benefits: experience and skill gains, 30% bonus to experience and limit point gains, 100% increase to combat skill range, so that'll come in handy. Alter egos allows an additional alter ego to be called forth at once. Home points, 80% reduction in gil consumed by home points. That's cool. Vendors. Oh, hold on. Let's just go ahead and get the Rhapsodies in white. Then I'll just start reading off all the bonuses that we get. Maybe there is something to the tale Iraha spun. They've been more and more oddities happening of late. All manner of never-before-seen beasts. People getting lost in places that look familiar but are somehow a bit off. And so much more than I could mention. At first I figured the beastmen were behind it all. But now I'm not so sure. We gotta take stock of the situation and dig up any common threads. Your butt's glowing. Hey, turn that thing off. It wants your soul. Time for some paladin shield or monk counter leveling. Oh. See, the counter leveling sounds more fun. I've done the shield leveling recently. Allah, Dem, Mia, seek the crystal. Okay. What was that light all about? I gotta go to the Crag of Holler, Dem or Mia. A voice, you say? I didn't hear a blasted thing. Because you're old man. But hey, if I say so, then you probably did. If you say so, then you probably did. Hopefully it gave you something to go on. It's a darn sight better than anything I can do. Yeah, we got Rhapsody in white. Alright, so now we're going to read off again. We're going to get the experience and skill gains, 30% bonus to experience gain and limit point gains, 100% increase to combat skill gains. We get to call forth a fourth alter ego. I don't even think we have 4 alter egos, but hey. 80% reduction in gil consumed by home points. Yay! No more 500 gil to go someplace. Vendors, addition of items for sale by curio vendor moguls located in the 3 nations. Fields of Valor, Grounds of Valor. Reduces the amount of gil and tabs consumed by survival guides. Okay. Reduces the amount of tabs required for the following effects. Homing Instinct from 50 to 25. Repetition from 50 to 10. White Magic Re-Raise from 10 to 5. Re-Raise 2. This is all nice, but... oh, that's it. Now we should be on the Path Untraveled. I keep going to status. Yep, Path Untraveled. Gilgamesh's daughter, Lion, may be able to find something out. Complete your home nation's missions up through rank 2 first. If you already have, follow the orb's guidance and seek her out by the Crag of Holla, Dem, or Mia. What's up, kitty? You gonna sit down? Nope. Gonna stand on my shoulder. What are you doing? Do you see I'm trying to play Final Fantasy 11? Your breath smells like fish. Sorry. Sorry. I was not a big fan of leveling counter. I turned it into a drinking game. This is back when 75 was still a thing. Every time that you would get a counter skill up, you would have to do a shot. Unfortunately, it happens so infrequently that you can never get a buzz, but it was a reason to celebrate. So, teleportation assistance. Original release. Do we have Lithine Plateau? We do! We're gonna go to Lithine Plateau. And it's only gonna cost us 10 tabs now. Yay! And it's leveling shield. I was able to do that while watching a movie one night. And I didn't get it all the way up. But a decent amount. All that basically entailed was find a bunch of mandies, let them pound on you, and just pay attention so that you can cast a cure and really just sub-dancer. Because, you know, you're getting TP from having everybody hit you so much, and you just use Curing Wolves to take you out of the yellow. But, yeah. Shoulder-mounted kitty, get down. There was a time, because cats go through phases, and she had this time where she would just perch herself on top of my shoulder and then watch whatever it was that I was watching. And, yeah, it was just a phase. She doesn't do it anymore, but it was still fun. Alright, so now we're going to go to one of the crags, and we're going to click on the Shattered Telepoint for a cutscene. You will need to come back to a crag numerous times throughout the missions. If you're level 65 plus and you don't have access to a teleport spell, it's strongly recommended that you buy a Dem Ring. You can get Hollow Ring or Mirror Ring instead, but they are comparatively rare. Oh well. Could have done that. If you're below level 65 and do not wish to purchase a ring, the fastest method is to warp to the Maze of Shakrami Survival Guide, or via Adamus Refiner. When prompted, choose Keefum Island. Let's see how bad the wide scan is not using Beastmaster. Yeah, you see it's comparatively smaller. I'm just going to check to make sure that there's not a big giant ram close by. I don't think there is. And even if there was, I think Dan's already done this quest. I think he has. Oh well. Shield was okay. I had a red mage for Phalanx 2, that's pretty decent. And you sit in a corner after collecting 5 to 10 crabs and boy hot a tree. Then put a movie on and cure rebuff every 3 to 5 minutes. What you seek only lies a few steps ahead. Hey, lion. Stop. Thought you were dead. As I waited for you here, in Silent Hill, sorry, this crystal, it spoke to me, and I fell into a trance. It was but another vision. Well, that's why. Dentrel hasn't finished Rise of the Zalart, so as far as Dentrel's concerned, Lion hasn't died or disappeared. People fled to the 4 corners of Vana'diel, futilely trying to escape an ever-growing cloud of darkness. And there I stood, frozen, my legs unable to do much as quiver. The Mother Crystal's vision can't be simple happenstance. There's some reason why the same visions continue to float before my eyes. So I came here, to the Mother Crystal. In my dream, an infernal gloom obscured the Mother Crystal from my view, or from view. This Mother Crystal isn't the only one, of course, and I've no way of knowing if I'm even at the right one. I'm here. Wait, does that mean you've seen the same vision? I see. This Iraha came from a future where much the same thing has happened. Then the beastmen that ravaged the 3 nations are not to blame, so what is this emptiness? She might be the only one with the answers I seek. Where could we run into her again? I gotta go into the future. In the meantime, I'd like you to go to the place I saw in my dream. Can't right now. Go where exactly? I'll go. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the place I saw was somewhere near Juno. Keefum Island? That's it! It's so clear to me now. I'll be there, dentrel. Waiting for you. Silent Hill. I'm sorry. It's just when you got a chick talking about dreams and they got that music going on, you know. And it seems like that. Oh well, so now we're going to be on a new mission. It should say at Heaven's Door. Bye, Miss Kitty. You have succeeded in meeting Lion before the Mother Crystal. She, too, has seen visions, but hers have implored her to go to Keep'em Island. So, I want to Keep'em Island. We could run back to a survival guide, but we're not. We're going to read about field support. We're going to select repetition, and we're going to choose yes. Do not lick that coffee cup. That coffee cup is not for you. That coffee cup is old and needs to be washed. Yeah. This one, though, probably still needs to be washed. But I'm a guy and I don't care. Now, the survival guide is in northern Sandoria. And we could walk over there, but walking's for punks. We want the current region, we want northern Sandoria, we want the home point by the entrance, and we want yes please. Sometimes I think it's faster to walk than it is to go through all the menus, but that's just me. And what does not have Keep'em Island? Could happen. Original release areas should be towards the bottom. Oh, there it is, at the very bottom. We're gonna use tabs. And yay! Alright. When prompted, choose at Heaven's Door. Click on the undulating confluence at G8 next to the home point in Keep'em Island for a cutscene. Click on the undulating confluence again to spawn Taurus, a Yiztarg notorious monster. Up to 4 trusts can be used for this fight, thanks to the permanent key item you recently obtained before this mission. This fight can be soloed with alter egos. See testimonial. Recommended level 50, if solo. We do all tanks. Let's see who can hold hate. Sandorian hit squad. Have you seen the Miku coffee cup they have on Amazon? It's her image in green, but looks like the Starbucks logo. I think I've seen something really, if not that image, something really similar. I'll be honest, what I kind of really want is the, and this is old, from Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, the little laughing man logo coffee mug, but I have bad luck with coffee cups because I've got so many cats and cats are like, fuck this cup. Toss it off the counter and it'll shatter into little pieces. And all my favorite cups have a, yeah, I'm looking at you, have met that fate. So, it's like, 1, I want it, but 2, I don't want to see it shatter, so I don't get it, and, you know, that's where I'm at. Yeah, that would be awesome. Alright, I think I've got this home point. I'm just going to click it just to be sure. Yeah, we've got it. So now we're just going to click this for a cutscene. Is that Otika? That's baby girl. Wave. Cyndaquil on a LOL. And this will get us a cutscene. Wah, wah, wah. This is it. If the rumors are true, this vortex connects to another dimension. Do you suppose it leads us to the future? No. Oh, Ooh. Master, you must not get any closer. Oh, look at there. Dentrel's like, oh, snap. I understand your desire to save land, but you must stop that beast first. Alright. Kill us, a big giant. Oh my god, it's coming right for us. Oh no, you didn't. Time to kick ass for the Lord. 100 Fist. Oh yeah? I'm just gonna turn around and punch its butt. This way we'll be able to tell when we steal hate. Because, you know... I can't... There we go. That's right. Stolen hate. How dare you provoke hate off my mob? Where's my provoke? Oh, never mind. And now you die, crab! Dang it! I wanted to use Siren Fist on something. Here, you'll work. Now you die! And you're a little leech, too! Boom! Alright, that's... Wait. Notorious Monster Sea Monk. Have you heard about the live-action movie they're making? I'm doubtful that's good or as complex as the series has been. Probably going to be dumbed down for a while. They've been wanting to make a live-action for such a long time. Watch this thing kick our ass. Trion, you can have this one. I don't even want it. Where's my double attack? I love how everyone's spamming cures now. Do I want to steal hate just yet? No, I don't think so. But it does have Spielberg attached to it, so there is some hope. Well, I think even the Halo movies had Spielberg attached to it for a little while, but we saw how those have turned out. Now, they're not bad, but not that great either. Okay, this Monk 96 has been 3 years in the making. Sorry. Where was I going with this? Alright. Ghost in the Shell. The first movie. Yeah. Well, this is going way back. Was really good for its time. I don't think it's aged very well. They did the 2.0, but yeah, say attached. He is the rights holder for his live-action movie rights. I'm not saying that's going to be bad. I'm just saying that I think the first standalone complex is probably the best the series has been, and I'm jaded. I'm how shall I say this? I'm a Tachikoma fanboy, and you could just basically make a movie about Tachikomas, and I would be there opening day watching it because they're that good. And it was good that the rest of the series was pretty decent too. I wasn't a big fan of Second Gig. I watched it through and I thought it was alright. To put this into some context, and this is spoilers, and I apologize if y'all don't like spoilers. There was a time in Pokemon that Team Rocket, who I thought were the best characters in that series, had to say goodbye to their Pokemon, Weezing and Arbok. And they left in tears to save other Pokemon. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Oh, look, the next Ghost in the Shell's out. Let's watch that one. And it was the one where they killed all Hitachi almost. And I had to deal with both, you know, a tearful goodbye to Arbok and Weezing, and then all my Tachikoma buddies were slaughtered. I was like, this is the worst day ever. I'm just gonna go kill myself now because, you know, screw this world. But I got through it. And yeah, somewhere around here I've actually got a really decent model of a Tachikoma. It's got misplaced in the move, and actually I try to keep that stuff hidden because cats. But they had to save Bato. Yes, they had to save Bato. But did Bato really have to go back and get that watch? I mean, really? Did he have to? I mean, yeah, he had to because he was pussy whipped. But no, I'm sorry. It's didn't like the Major because she's the one that carted them all off to get dismantled, anyways. But all right, when back to the sorry, back to the broadcast. Eddies of Despair, when Ophio Taurus has been defeated. That's the guy that we were punching in the butt. Click on the undulating conference again for a cutscene. You do not have to do anything inside Escha Zita. Dun dun dun. Hey, we killed you like quite a while ago. And then we killed a crab that had the misfortune of being right next to you, and then some poor Gigas and his pet leech and some random notorious monster. Alright, kitty. A battle worthy of the master. It was alright. Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, but that monster clearly came from beyond the vortex. But we must not let fear overwhelm us. Come. The lion needs saving. The other dimension awaits. Alright. And this must be Canadian cam because all going up and down. And I apologize if I just offended all our... It is Canadian cam. He's on his hands and knees because it's Friday night and the country just ran out of whiskey. Yeah. At last. There she is. Yep. Sorry. I'm not one to talk when drinking myself. I'm back. Meaner than ever. And this is actually the whole reason that we are doing this tonight, is because I've been told that instead of leveling up the old-fashioned way, I should just be bringing Dentrel's ninja job into this realm and just kill stuff and give him like 2,000 XP a kill. Lady Lion! Master Zed. Ooh, Escha Zita, finally. Thank you, darling Nikki. And it's I thought it would have taken a lot longer to get here, but yeah. It's only about an hour into the broadcast, so yay. Dentrel! And who is this? Well, this is Emo Boy Zed. So you're the one who's joined us from the future? I'm not one to put stock in fairy tales, yet here we are in this alternate dimension, so I'm willing to believe your tale. I suppose there are worse outcomes than being sucked up by a vortex. And look who saved me. Don't let your guard down for a second. This may look like the sanctuary of Zita, but it is not the one we know. Are you the one known as Zed? That is right. And you must be Iraha. Odo has told me much about you. I knew I had to investigate as soon as I heard something was amiss. The only color here is the color of death. Oh, you must love this place then. This empty husk is void of anything that we could call nature. The first thing I noticed about this place is its striking resemblance to the Sanctuary of Zata, located in northeastern Mindarsha. Zata, yes. I have run across the name several times before. Yes, it was when the Master first visited Reisenjima. He said there was a sanctuary there, much like one in my homeland. Those chosen by the Mother Crystal may enter a holy shrine deep within the sanctuary to receive the protection of the Dawn Maidens. Its layout and features resemble Zata, but that there can be no doubt. Yet the magic and warmth are gone, like we are in a different world entirely. Or is this the future? I do not believe so. If the coming emptiness is to swallow the world, then I would be more inclined to believe that we are catching a glimpse of what that swallowed world would be like. Did you hear that? A bell? But where? Ugh! Oh, he's running away. Who goes there? Z, Lion, please stay with us. I love how his weapon skills are like Z-shaped. Something foul is afoot. The world blurred and I took leave of myself. You were under its thrall. It gives me chills just thinking about it. If the clamoring has ceased, then we may yet find respite. Master, this may be the world we refer to as Esha. I still have much to learn, but your words that day will always stay with me. This is probably the only thing that my character will ever say, too. When the darkness first came, the Middle Lands were the first to be assaulted. Swaths of land were consumed, leaving a colorless landscape where life once thrived. It marked the beginning of the end. And that world, you said, was known as Escha. Yet the annals say that the emptiness first started to appear many years hence. So why now? Why here? Let me think. What if history were being rewritten? It could be that my returning to your time has placed a stick in the wheel of fate. Has the darkness come with me? Though this may sound counterintuitive, I fear we must change the future if we are to save the past. You are right. That is rather difficult to wrap my head around. Iraha, is there no way to purge this Escha from our land? Would that I had the answers you seek. And only one path lies open to us. Figure out what we can for ourselves. As if this land were not dangerous enough, now we have that unholy bell to contend with. A perilous reality at best. Maybe we should return to the Mother Crystal first. Have you any insight, Lion? Nothing but my gut. I can feel her calling out to me. Lion, wait. I know not what role she has to play, but her intimate bond with the future is beyond denial. Master, perhaps it would be best if we follow her. Follow her out. No, I guess that's it. Curiosity. Let's just see how many players are here right now. It is Friday night. Current areas got... There's only 20 people here. So about 5% of the server. As soon as I set foot in this place, I knew I was in for a treat, but boy, word spreads fast to these adventurer types. Me? I'm a Affy. What does my ugly mug like you call yourself? Dentrel. Better adventurer's name I've never heard. Thanks. Surely you know what the Tenshoto is, Dentrel. Well, they sent me off to what was supposed to be this godforsaken land, but there's far more we're going to make out here than I've imagined. So loosen up your purse strings because I've got sundries aplenty. I say coin to make, but that's a bit more metaphorical than physical. What I'm looking for isn't gil, but a special substance known as Escha silt. Don't worry if you don't have any on you right now. Just go bash some skulls in over yonder, and you'll surely be able to procure some from the corpses of the fallen. Wah, wah, wah. Explanations. Maybe not. Alright. And what's this? Register of Deeds? Okay. I'm gonna worry about that right now. Unfortunately, we don't have to actually do anything in here as far as this goes. I'm just gonna go ahead and click this portal just to register it. I think that's how you do it. We're just gonna hop on out. Off we go. Yep. So this next mission should be called A Land After Time. That's my best David Attenborough impression. I don't know if it's David. I don't even know if Attenborough is the way you pronounce it, but still love that 96. We were 95 for a long time. I'm still in status. It's supposed to be missions. Add-ons, a land after time. Beyond the vortex, a strange world unfurls, and it looks not unlike Zata. The place may be what it's called. Escha. Follow the crystal's call to Hala, Dem, or Mia. So it's back to, yeah. Zone into... click on the shattered telepoint at the Crag of Mia, Crag of Hala, or the Crag of Dem, or a cutscene. Alright. Can do that. I want to do this. I don't know. I'm just going to use the books because, you know, why not? I'm trying to think. What else I was going to mention? It'll come to me. Maybe. Might be completely and utterly out of my memory banks now. Let's see here. Map. Wide scan. Is there a notorious monster up? I seriously doubt it. There is one of the dancing weapons. If you keep killing them, they'll spawn a other weapon that drops something. I don't remember what that is. Ooh, Kufum's up. We'll kill that one. This one's a fish. I don't know what he drops. We're not on Thief, so it's basically a waste of time. But maybe we'll save him from accidentally killing somebody for the next couple of hours, because I think this guy's pretty much always up. I was surprised he's got that much health. Did his health get... Wow. Okay. So normally in this situation I would just do something like Berserk and let's do Aggressor, because why not? And then Focus, because, you know, Bullet and Taurus monsters are just always up for the most part. Fun walking around and kill them. Yeah. And maybe it'll drop something, maybe it won't. Counter stance. Well, you always gotta have counter stance up. Always. Perfect counter, not so much, but... Now you die. I reject your splash breath and substitute my own. Yay! We defeated Kufum. Did we get a title? Maybe we got a title. I doubt we got a title, but... Dynamis Tabnazia Interloper. Nope. No title. What were we doing? Oh yeah, now we were headed back to Teleport Dem. We're going to use the survival guide and just go straight to Lathine Plateau. We're going to walk again. Because that's what monks do. They walk the land. Solving crime. Ritually serious. Oh wait, that was Kung Fu. Would have been cooler with Bruce Lee, but yeah, it was still a good show. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. It's that there. All the kitty cats are like, going on. He's usually in bed by this time. When did they change it from 100% TP to do weapon skills to 1,000? It really still is 100. They just basically... Oh, shit. I ran the wrong way. They just basically took the decimal out. It was like 100% .0. Now it just says 1,000 because I guess they realized at some point that percentages were confusing people. But it'll go up to 3,000, which is basically the same thing as 300. This is just supposed to be more exact, I think, because different job abilities, especially the stuff with Dancer, will use separate TP abilities. As to when that change occurred, I would have to say it was sometime between 2012 and 2015? Because it happened when I wasn't playing. But, yeah, where is TP? So, yeah, it's not a big change. I think it just... You know, they took the decimal point out. And instead of rounding up, just, here it is. I think Curing Waltz uses a particular number, all the, well, shoot. I can't remember any of the Dancer abilities right now. And I can't even look them up because this is like the one time of the year that I, didn't sub Dancer. So... I have to say, I still like the way the Crags look. And it's nothing all inspiring or anything like that. They're not that big, but for this game they're still pretty big, and it's just, I like the aesthetic. Especially when you can actually view it from pretty far, but you know, stopped playing in 2010 and haven't touched the game since. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big change. I think really all it did was it just tossed a 0 at the end, and you know, there was somebody was like, how can you have more than 100%? That makes no sense. 100% is max, but no. You can have 300%. Square Enix would probably just make it 3,000. Shut them up. It was 2 people. I apologize if you were one of those 2 people that complained about the 100% TP not being logical, but yeah. Alright, so click on a shatter telepoint at the Crag of Mia, Crag of Holla, or Crag of Dem for a cutscene. Got our sunglasses on? Yep. Got our names turned off? Yep. Hopefully this will work. It didn't show a decimal before, but under the hood it was actually in the thousands, so now they're just showing that info to players. Thank you, darling Nikki. Master! Your butt's glowing. Oh, the lion's feeling all faint because apparently that's a thing in Japan. Sorry. I saw it again. Dentrel, that special orb you have is a relic from the future. Maybe that explains the visions I've been having. If what it portends is true, then there is nothing we can do to stop the darkness from approaching. But Dentrel, saw nothing about whether or not you were there to try to stop it. What if there is no one to stand up for Vana'diel? Will it perish with but a whimper? Lion, perhaps it is because the orb is not yet fully illuminated. I agree. Yet we learned about the coming darkness before the light could fully arrive, likely ushering it in before we were ready. I know... I really hate it when the mother crystal flashes like that. It's so distracting. I know not what the two of you are on about, so I will ask one simple question. What can we do? Dentrel, there are so many paths that lie before you. They open up the moment you banish the Shadow Lord from our realm. My dream showed me many nations, many worlds, and you were there in each one, bringing succor to those who cried out. Then it all falls into place. In the future from which I hail, the Master faced many threats, not just that one, and came to be known as one of Vana'diel's most storied heroes. Master, you must bring history back to its natural state. And time is not exactly on our side. Chop chop! And now you know everything that I do. Now do everything in my power to help you. That's where it steals her soul. What the? Lady Lion, allow me to express my gratitude. Your honesty and strength of spirit has taken physical form. And you can use it? Yeah, why not? You're quite welcome. In the meantime, I'll continue my search for information about Escha. Zeed, what do you plan on doing? Gilgamesh has asked me to report back as soon as I know something. So my first order of business is to return to Norg. Lion and Zeed, your assistance has been invaluable. Master, I intend to learn all I can about that bell. Perhaps you should head back to Norg as well. Until then, ta-ta! Alright, so now we got the Rhapsodies in Umber and the Cipher of Lion's alter ego, so now we don't have to just fight with all trust NPCs. We're going to zone into any beginning city area connected to a monk house for a cutscene, optional for people who have rank 6 or higher. You need to have defeated Shadow Lord in order to get this cutscene. He's rank 10, so that shouldn't be a problem. If you're already rank 6, you can skip this and head to Norg. Depending on nation, it will take approximately 3 to 4 hours to finish missions up to rank 6. So we're going to, just for completion's sake, let's just go ahead and get the cutscene. It may not be all that super special, but if nothing else, we're going to swing by, we're going to trade in our Cipher. Yeah, that's it. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, since we're going to be running by that dude anyways, under tutorial, under basics, call forth an alter ego, which we haven't done yet on Dent. Let's do that right now. Excamil, I choose you. Yay! And we got a Cipher of Valorino's alter ego. And that's going to be the next one in this tutorial. Quest. Objective list, tutorial, basics, call forth Valorino. Of course, we can't do that right now because we need to trade it first. So, read about field support, repetition, yes, and this should go straight into a cutscene. Not with Ectomil, because that would be awesome, but no. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum. Somewhere in Sandoria, there's guys playing bagpipes non-stop. I don't know where those guys are, but I would like to find them. Master, look at the orb. You have set us on the proper course and passed through the first of many gates to come. This precious jewel is one of Resenjima's Sanctorium's most mystical treasures. Our legends state that it was formed from the energies of 1,000 different lives. Like Phoenix. Though it had originally been regarded as but a minor artifact, in the future you and my father had drawn forth its true power. In reality, it is a piece of the Mother Crystal. Please, Master. You may have taken the first steps, but I urge you to continue pressing on. Gilgamesh awaits word in Norg. There we go. We're going to click home point number 3, and we're going to go to home point number 2, I think, in southern Sandoria. Current region, southern home point number 2, and that's by the auction house. We want number 3, that's by the log house. Get comfy. Probably gonna need to refresh my drink here. My throat's getting a little parched. Probably because of the tequila. Like the Philosopher's Stone in Full Metal Alchemist. That's something that bothered me, is like the Philosopher's Stone is so powerful in this one anime, and then they've got Philosopher's Stones in FF11, they're like, you can dig them up with your chocobo. I'm not even joking, you can dig them up with your chocobo, they're that common. Well, they're not that common, but... so first we're going to trade line number 2, and hey, I don't know who this is, but here you go. Come on. Anytime now. You coming? Thinking about it? Oh no, we lost Signet. So trade again. This time it's going to be Valinarol. Coco thinks Valinarol's a woman. Probably because of the long hair and ladyish features. But there is a cutscene, I remember, in one of the Past Nation quest. I think it was one of the Wondrous ones, when they mention Valinarol and his knights. I'm like, haha! I knew it was a dude! I wasn't 100% sure it was a dude, I just kind of think it was, but yeah. I don't know if I've done this today on Dent. We haven't. Alright, let's give me something good like a black belt. Come on, black belt. Daddy needs a new black belt. See the belt I got on right now? Fulminite. What, Fulminite? No, Fulminite for? I don't even see it. There it is. It's a purple jewel. I wanted a black belt. Oh well. We'll get it tomorrow night. Could probably trade all those, whatchamacallits somewhere on this character in one of his mini bags. He's got like a dozen vouchers to trade over. Where are we going now? We're going to Norg. So, yeah. I was all confused. Got disappointed and distracted. Happens to me every night, it seems. Travel to another home point. Not the current region. There's a chance he doesn't have Norg. Never mind. Oh. Sandoria. Northern Sandoria. By the entrance. Yes, please. We were in Norg, too. Like, not even 2 paces away from the home point. Did we click it? No. No. You know, because we could be there by now, running to the oaken door. Gilgamesh! I'm here. No, we're still in Sandy. Because we gotta pick the survival guide. Teleportation assistance. This one's going to be Rise of the Zalart areas. There's Norg. At least we got this one. This one's actually cheaper. The other one's faster. Just like, cheaper, faster. That could be turned into a dirty joke, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Kitty. Okay. Not sitting in a comfortable spot, you know. So, over here, you'll find the crystal, but yeah. Stylist, I think. Did you see the guy from Final Fantasy XIV that lets you recustomize your character? Talk about over-the-top flamboyancy. Stylist, I think, was what he was. They let you recustomize your character in Final Fantasy XIV. That in-game currency that they do that with, or you have to actually spend real money dollars for that? Doesn't really matter. I would spend real money dollars to recustomize my character once a day. No, I wouldn't. Cheap. It was like something that they would do in WoW, but oh well. And why would you recustomize this face? Look at this guy. It's like Tenzin, except better. I didn't mean to zoom in on his ass. That was because of the wall collision with the door, because you can't go beyond this door because there's nothing beyond this door. Oh well. Sorry, getting back into the cutscene. You can just do it with regular in-game money, but only certain features like hairstyles, makeup, face paint, etc. You can also use a stylist to change your race or sex. Because I'd rather be a blood elf. Oh, sorry, that's a different game. You made it back. Iraha's been pacing back and forth all day. Upon my return, I spent hours turning over the master's words in my head. Mind. Head. And something came to gnaw at me. You can't use it for that. LOL. There's another reason not to play Final Fantasy XIV. Can't change your sex or race. What's up with that? I cannot shake the feeling it is related to what Lady Lion prophesied in Escha about our master's role in the coming battle against the darkness. Something about your orb needing to gain light. Correct. We must create a world in which the master is able to fight. Ah. What about that bothers you? Think back upon your struggle with the Shadow Lord. It was epic. It was this red mage. It was Nikki's boyfriend. I don't know if it was her current, the guy she ended up marrying, or somebody else. I think it was somebody else. But he was dual wielding swords. One of them being, I think it was a virtue sword. And he was just trying to keep hate off me. And I was on the other knee. I'm gonna 100 fist it, and whoever wins keeps hate wins. And Shadow Lord just kept going back and forth, like, I'm gonna kill you, no I'm gonna kill you, no I'm gonna kill you, why you? And poor Nikki, she was on White Mage, fortunately. It was like Cure 5, Cure 5, Cure 5. I'm gonna run out of MP fast. Cure 5, Benediction. And Shadow Lord just basically turned around for just 1 second, took one swipe at her, then came back at us. And it was like, oh, sorry. She really didn't want to hear the story of when we fought the Shadow Lord, but yeah. When we first met, many years from now, the Master mentioned something that happened that day. I felt the crystal resonate within. Please, try to think back. Okay. We're thinking back to that time when the crystal resonated within. Warrior of the Crystal. Nah, you can't hear that. Warrior of the Crystal. One who will become known as a Warrior of Light. You will travel across land, sea, and sky, bathed in the light and stopping darkness wherever it threatens the living. And you will continue to banish the doubt that resides within you. Such travels take their toll on lesser mortals who retire to their homes and, live out their lives in comfort. But although you may stop briefly to gather your wits, each time you do so, it is only to steel your resolve for the next struggle. This is her talking about all the times I've taken a break from the game, but yeah. I love how progressive the Final Fantasy devs are with the variety of characters they'll use in it. Well, I mean, it's also most of the Final Fantasy devs are Japanese, and they've got a completely and utterly different stance on certain things than us North American players do, because we're prudes. But yeah, you have the will to shelter the downtrodden, vex the darkness, and protect all that Atana holds dear. I guess she's talking about her Moogle. The time is right for you to become more than a mere warrior. You will become greater, for that is what is required of you. Will I become Batman? Does it come back to you, Master? You recalled with reverence those words, saying they gave you the strength of spirit to carry on no matter the odds. Though your journeys were arduous and fraught with peril, the twinkle in your eyes as you recounted your tales gave me courage. That's why I wear the glasses, so no one can see the twinkle in my eyes. The reason you were able to lead us in the final struggle was precisely because of the many barriers you had overcome. You taught me that the world was worth fighting for, no matter how bleak the future. My father always spoke of you with adoration, believing that you were a man of indisputable valor. Was. Banish your doubt, Master, so that you may become all that you were meant to be. Now that you mention it, Iraha, just who is this father of yours? Well, boss, something terrible has happened. There's big trouble at Sea Serpent Grotto. Boats are just turning and no one can leave. No boats are able to make it at Norg at all. Make it to Norg at all. There was this infernal ringing noise and boats are just spinning in place. You mean to say that all of this started happening at once? Wait, turning round and round, spinning in place. It's like a Blue Monday song. Blue Monday? No. That was somebody else. Maybe. I don't know. Obviously, they're both caused by the same thing. A bell. Does this mean you know something, Zed, dentrel? Just like an Escha. Exactly. I have the same thought. Aha! So if you two have experienced the same thing, then there's no one better to get to the bottom of this. We should head to the Grotto, dentrel. We should head to the Grotto, dentrel. That it'll be quicker if we split up. No, it won't. How's that even make any sense to you? It would take just as much time if we went together. I'll go on ahead while you prepare. It's RP walking. We're gonna pass on. Master, I insist on accompanying you. Okay. Because, you know, reasons. So now we're going. I know this part really well. This is like, now go to that spot in Sea Serpent Grotto that you spent 2 years of your life fishing up fish and making tons and tons and tons of money. You bought all the neat and nifty things because that's how you like to play the game. Just in case though, let's make sure we didn't miss anything. Add-ons. Only one thing left to do. Let's split up the gang. Ill tidings abound. Something is causing the sailors to take leave of their senses with a strange ringing reminds you of what occurred in Eshchazatah. See what's happening in Sea Serpent Grotto. See, there's a boat out there, but it ain't spinning around. Not right round baby, but, you know. Yeah. I think they could have given Zed a better reason to go on ahead, but, you know. Why is he even there? I know why, because you're going to get a cutscene with him or something like that. And I don't remember if we're going to actually need trust NPCs for this. I think it's simply just a whatchamacallit cutscene, but let's be prepared. We don't really have a healer yet. That's going to be the next one. Cypher O'Neill's Alter Ego. That's okay. We got Maki Cherbuki. Really? Really cool. Sometimes, I was during the fall Alter Ego extravaganza, they had trust NPCs that you could purchase from the grounds tombs. Right now I am on Monk Summon Warrior, and I'm probably going to get my butt kicked because of it, but we'll see, because we don't have a healer. Read about field support, I think. Yeah, it would be down at the bottom if they still had it. No, they don't have it. It's only going to be during the Alter Ego extravaganzas that I would imagine they would have this. But, excuse me. Hey! No! They killed Shinyu! So sad. Crab's like, nah. And I didn't even have a Vogue macro ready to save her. Not that I think that would have done any good, but name that reference. Shinyu? Shinyu was the Chinese dragon god of the north, maybe? And you know, I know they use that a lot. They even used it in Shenmue, if I think that's the one, but maybe that's Siryu. Maybe. Doobie-doo. Oh, splitting up the gang? Yeah. Well, that was more, what's his name, wanting to spend some alone time with Daphne. What was his name? Fred? Yeah, I think that was it. And like, yeah, you take Velma and the dog and you go over there. Try not to get captured. But, yeah, it's Scooby-Doo. Freddy, that was his name. Little ascot. Not one of my favorite cartoons. Probably because I wasn't high when I watched it, but, you know. Alright. I haven't gotten lost yet. Up here. Of course, now I'm all... can't remember. The Chinese dragon god of the 4 directions. Was it Shinyu or was it Siryu? Because now I'm thinking it's Siryu. Let's see. Go to J12 near the pond and see Servant Grotto and click the triple question mark for cutscene. Do not go through the ornamented door at J11. The triple question mark are down below. Alright, so we're gonna click this. Got it clicked. Be a cutscene. I'm not even joking, this is the exact spot that I fished for ages upon ages upon ages. So many Grimmonites. So many Nabinamonites. Bastor Bream. Norg shells. So much money. Something's horribly wrong. You're not Garuda. You're not Garuda. And what? Pitiful humans. You cannot hear nature, though she aches for you, for one to listen. I am left breathless, knowing my name has been forgotten. No, your vestige is known to me. The seductress, Siren. Ah, young daughter. Have you come from a faraway age? One is mere happenstance, but to think two... Your words confound me. Do you mean to say that yet another has come from the future? I do. Not all are equal before Father Time. lest of all one who can devour him. It no longer needs wait for the future, and has sent its emissary to this time. Even now, he stands tall, cackling at your backs. Right there. This is the exact same character model that Meta used. So it's just so eerie. Hurrah! Ben, behind you. There's the dude. May this arrow strike true, fiend. That's the daughter of Tenzin. Is she like 2 separate spots? One of those things. Impossible. It's all Super Saiyan out. We cannot let it escape. Let's split up. I'll go this way. You follow that way. Apparently, that's a real thing in Hollywood called the Scooby-Doo test. Something like, will stoners laugh as much as little kids at the jokes or something? Oh, that explains so much too. Bad, but oh well. Alright, so the next one's called The Lost Avatar. Merit points? No. Always go to status. Impurity is what we're still on. Alright, the Great Siren. Click the triple question mark in F11 for you, Tungo, for a cutscene. Okay, that's right outside. But I don't think we're going to have a problem with the fight. The thing is, we're not 99, and we're not wearing item level gear. So there is a possibility. I mean, Garuda, she doesn't hit hard. She has a ton of health. And I don't exactly have a bunch of hard-hitting NPCs. So there is the possibility that we'll run out of MP. So there's 2 ways to do it. One, and this would be the harder way. I do now currently have the Cipher of Meelee's alter ego. She's a white mage. I could run back to Pandoria, trade in the Gilgamesh, get ourselves a white mage, run out and click the thing, get the cutscene, then fight the boss and roll the dice. There's a chance we'll survive it just well. Or, and this is the easier way, we could just run to the Nomad Mughal in Norg, switch to Beastmaster, pull out a kitty cat, and see if we can actually kill it in less than 10 seconds. I don't think we're that good, but yay for kitty. Dun, ta-da. Running back and forth. At least I think that was her. But yeah, sorry for being so distracting from your playthrough. I'll try. No. Not distracting. I distract myself. As we were having drinks tonight and supposed to be saying goodbye because it took forever to get the check tonight. But I guess that happens Friday night. And it's like, you know, it's supposed to be here and it's supposed to be starting to broadcast, so I really need to go. But hey, y'all seen the YouTube thing for Prelude to Action, right? Because they're real big Star Trek fans. And one's seen it, the other hasn't. I'm like, crap, man. You gotta watch it right now. Let me pull it up on my phone. I was like, how long is this? It's like 20 minutes. It's really cold outside. It's like, nah, it's worth it. But, and he's like, oh, wait, let me show you this thing on my phone. And, you know, we're like passing phones back and forth and silliness. Data rates, but yeah. Shiny Dupay. Not that bad. But yeah, change jobs. Main job. Beastmaster. And I'm gonna set Dancer because might need it. But crap gear. Let's go ahead and get a crappy axe. That offhand. Ooh. Siryu's sword. Speaking of Siryu, we're gonna offhand that. Because enhances plantoid killer. Additional effect water damage. And let's be honest, it's blue and it kind of goes with this outfit. So that's the main reason. The only reason we need. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. You can just run right back out to Norg, click the, or run right back out the Sea Serpent Grotto, click the deal up and that. There's a faster way. You can buy a bird. Still gonna do this without a white mage. And voila! We're no longer in Sea Serpent Grotto, so this was like faster. And just in case you don't know where the triple question mark is, they did put a little flashing ball of light, so... Ta-da! Alright, so let's... Trust. Who do you trust? What do I want? I like Trion. I think Trion looks... Ooh, Rahul. Rahul doesn't get enough love. And then we'll do Lion. And Aldo, because I never have too many thieves. And then, do we want Maki, Chirbuki, or Excamil? I'm gonna go with Excamil, because he's got a little bit more healing potential. There. Standing on top of me. Equipment. I'm gonna switch this out to... Ooh. No kitty tonight. We're gonna bring out Grasshopper. And which one? It looks better. Oh, yeah, that'd be a little bit better. It's over here. Toss this over here. That goes there. Is that there? Okay. I think we're ready. No, we're not ready. Gotta do a job ability. Behold, Grasshopper of Doom. Well, that's a little early. We still need to do the cutscene. Hi, Maida. Long time no see. Halt! Remove your mask at once. You're one to talk. You've always got your mask on. That we may lay eyes upon our enemy. Our world is not a toy for you to control. Ooh. This void scent has emerged from the abyss, endeavoring to lead Vana'diel into it. Even now, he turns his gaze to the fabrics of time, his arms pulsing as he rips a hole into emptiness that lies beyond. Darkness is not to be feared, but embraced, like a lover in the cold winds of the night. Dentrel. Could it be? Just like in Kifum. We cannot let it fester. I care not whether it be born from a higher power. I refuse to permit it to consume our land. Impudent fools. No! I cannot move. Dentrel, come hither, and let my song wash over you. I suppose there's worse ways to die. New challenge is... kill Garuda. You are suddenly overcome with a sense of foreboding. Nah! You missed. Up with that. Rahul, poke this woman. Cricket! Make it rue the day that she attacked me. Well, I find... Yep, here we go. Take me in a buffet. Rue, I say! Only 3,700 points of damage. What's up with that? I said Rue! Oh, we gotta wait 15 seconds. So slow. Cricket's getting wailed on in the meantime, and Rahal's like, I can't vote off that. Or can I? Oh yeah! Fusion, baby! We're still getting sword skill ups. I have no idea how. 1002, 1003, 1000 Calamity! Nope, no skill chain. It's okay. We do have... We still have to wait 10 seconds for our next Rue. Thing may be dead before then. 2, 1. Sorry, Lion. This is my kill. Siren defeats Siren because we did that with glasses on. That is freaking awesome. Alright, so now I think we just simply need to click it again. Once Siren is defeated, click the triple question mark again for a cutscene and your reward. Hey Zed. Funny you should stop by. Is that a new sword? It's over, Siren. Taking back my filthy, dirty stuff. We're gonna go find some more whiskey. Face us! I fear that will not be the last we see of that Bane. I'm back. Do you think my charms turned against me? Thank you, dentrel. Can it truly be called a future if there is not left in existence? I am unfit to call myself a high power when I am unable to act of my own accord and succumb to the forces that threaten our land. That creature appeared before my visage, and sunk its teeth into my very soul. But what is it? If you call yourself a higher power, does that mean that one is higher still? My puissance pales in comparison. Maybe it's puissance? Words. It took me to a future, a bleak future, where my wings fluttered despite myself, carrying me upon the wind. It called itself the Ambassador of the Void, yet I cannot tell from whence it came, nor why it chose to appear before me. Nor can I fathom whether or not it was acting of its own volition. This ambassador is likely from the future, as Iraha alluded to. We cannot ascertain whether it might strike, where it might strike next, yet its power is palpable. Be on your guard, dentrel. That's on my guard, Zed. You're the one that's like, oh, vines! I can't fight! Sorry. Thy companion's words ring true. The threads of fate doth tie... Why are you speaking in Old English now? I mean, you weren't doing that before. Thy companion's words ring true. The threads of fate doth tie thee together with thy abomination. And with the girl as well. But she is gone. Do not give in to trepidation. She shall appear before you once more. When all seems lost, the blessing enveloping ensures it. Why is she wearing high heels? You wouldn't think celestial avatar would need high heels, but you know, especially one with wings. I shall lend you my power, should you swear to protect this land. Do you swear to watch over our world, our Vana'diel? I refuse. Who is-uns? Who is-uns? Thank you. I'm still gonna mispronounce it next time. I refuse. Oh, let's just watch that one more time. If only they could get Zeed's head to turn when you do that, but oh well. Let your communion with nature reverberate throughout the sky and sea. I shall always remain true in the depths of your heart. Okay. Also boobs, yeah. You are blessed to have Siren be your protector, Dentrel. I did my best not to. I mean, I refused her twice, but, you know, women. This should ensure that the Sea Serpent Grotto remains safe and Nork accessible to all. Well, pirates, that is. I shall go on ahead and report to Gilgamesh. Join me once you have finished your task here. Really, we gotta go back. Oh well. We got the key item, Rhapsody, and Azure. This is the good one, I think. I think this is the one that lets you, oh. Let's see. Just go say hi to Gilgamesh. I don't want to get too far into the next one, because that's going to be chapter 2. Volto Obscurus. Siren has regained her senses and shared with you what the future holds. Volto Obscurus' power is immense, and it will stop at nothing to fulfill its goals. Report what you learned to Gilgamesh back in Nork. The same fight that I did on cyndaquils, she did that on... It was either Thief or Monk. She probably did it on Thief because I like to do mission stuff on her on Thief because of Flea. Right, we're going to run this way now. And we're going to use fleas and get there faster. And because we're lazy. Teleportation assistance. Will current region work? No, it's going to be Rise's alert. No. Using tabs. This is basically on par with casting a warp spell on yourself when you're at the auction house in town to take you back to your home point, which is right in front of the monk house door, because it takes too long to walk back. I mean, thank goodness that Square Enix put so many home point crystals everywhere so that we don't have to walk anymore. But what does that say about our society when it takes too long to walk? Probably doesn't say anything about our society. We just don't like walking. I really want to switch back to Monk for this final cutscene, but it's not that necessary. It's just gear. He's got one piece of nifty looking sword at least, and an axe, and kind of matches. He's got the sunglasses. That's all you need. Sunglasses. And name's turned off. Zeed here's told me about how you resolved our little problem. It concerns me that Iroha wasn't the only one who came from the future. Perhaps she would be able to answer some of our questions. If she were still here. But Aldo may have found us someone who can help us anyway. Isn't that right? I've managed to find someone familiar with Rhapsodies Sanctorium. Dentrel, have you made the acquaintance of one known as Tenzin? Of course. I see. Then I scarce need to remind you that he is a warrior hailing from the Far East. Some time ago, he appeared in Juneau to appeal for aid to the Duke Vicarious, something about an emptiness threatening to consume his homeland. This emptiness thing of his surely must have some connection to the future Iraha was on about. Indeed. Remember, Dentrel, that Siren mentioned a future without time? But back to this Tenzin. Where is he? Word is it that he concluded his business here and returned to his homeland. I'm having my men put out feelers. Good work, Aldo. See what you can find out. Even if we succeed in finding him, Dentrel, we can't be sure he'll have any answers. But we won't know until we find him. In the interim, I will keep learning what I can about our imposter Zeta. Here's a bit of trifle from Juno. May it help you find answers. Answers we need. Now more than ever. Yay, we got a Cipher of Zed's alter ego number 2. And that, I believe, is the final part for chapter 1. Turn back into status there. Ring my bell. Gilgamesh and his compatriot have decided to search for a man from the Far East by the name of Tenzin. Explore Eshta Zeta while they look for clues. Double check this real quick here. No. Let's see. Ring my bell is the final mission. But let's see. I'm just waiting for the game to scroll down. I'm sorry, the webpage to scroll down here because encyclopedia. Alright, if you're on one of the below Chains of Vana'diel missions, Tenzin is unavailable and you cannot finish this mission. Once you progress past the mission, you can... Alright, this is automatically started. Examine the oaken door and work for a cutscene with Gilgamesh, Aldo, Tenzin, Zed, Kagero, and Prish. You can get this cutscene with no Chains of Vana'diel progress, so... I guess we just click the door again? So, I wouldn't say it's a problem, not in this game, where it could take 10 minutes before to get from one location to another. Not now anyway, considering how fewer people are playing now. Hey, look everyone! Everybody's favorite samurai. That's my favorite samurai. They just need to make a game just about him, and that, you know. I like Tenzin because he picked the same character model I did, and, you know, that just goes to prove that he's got good taste. Gilgamesh, I'm afraid the rumors are true. Another rift has split the ground in Miseru Kust in twain. Then it's the same deal as with Kifum Island. This place the lot of you keep referring to as Escha. Damned ambassador of the void. He'd better not show his face around here in Norg, or it's the right to Davy Jones' locker with him. I understand Davy Jones' locker is colloquial, but I just don't get how Gilgamesh is the only person that still uses it. Oh-ho! It isn't Dentrel. Our friend from the Far East has stopped by to pay his regards. Ah, Lord Dentrel, your presence here is a boon. I shall be brief. Word reached me that a priestess from Rhapsodies Sanctorium had cause to step foot here in the Middlelands, and I came to pay my respects. Yet I arrive here only to find that she has gone missing. Dentrel, I suppose you haven't bumped into Iraha? Iraha, a magnificent name, and I trust with a character to match. You happen to know anything about her, 'cause she sure threw the lot of us for quite the loop. I have extensively questioned those at Rhapsodies Sanctorum, but to a man they shook their heads at each inquiry. Of course, if your story is true and she has not been born, then such a conclusion is foregone. Lord dentrel, permit me to examine the orb she bequeathed unto you. Just pull it out of my butt. Intriguing. Yes, it bears the mark of Rhapsodies Sanctorum and ninjas. Calm yourself, Aldo. She's with our guest. This orb connects the bearer with the mother crystal. Mayhap it will display its true form only to those who open up their hearts to it. Not just a ninja, but a scholar. Hey, it's Prish. Elkfoot's Tower. What'd she be doing there? Bye. Ah, you look confused. My companion is intimately connected with the outlying isle that Rhapsodies Sanctorum calls home. Her assertion that the orb is authentic is proof enough. As such, I am inclined to believe this Iraha story about being from the future. I gotta admit, when I saw the little lady flopping about on that rickety vessel, I wondered if the brine had clogged up that skull of hers. But then we learned she wasn't the only one from the future. Then there were others? None in the Far East bear any ill toward the priest of Rhapsodies Sanctorum, and only the purest chosen by the Emperor are allowed to alight on the isle housing Rhapsodies Sanctorum, for it was created by the gods themselves. Any who would lift a blade in anger against such souls are unworthy of being called human. Galkas, they're not human. Mithra, they're not human either. Taru, Orcs, Elvon, none of them human. Humes, they're not even human, because they're Humes. The difference. Then it should not surprise you to learn that our foe isn't human at all. Darkness is at his beck and call, and he can create entire worlds devoid of all color. I see. Then I must meet with Lady Iraha and find the sinister force that came after her. Where should I begin my search? Saw Prish. Ah, so the orb showed you a vision. And it implored you to return to Delphoot's Tower? Then we've got all the clues we need. I shall report back with anything I'm able to find. He's gonna RP walk on out. Dentrel, I think it's best if you cast your lot with Tenzin. Maybe he'll be able to figure out how to save the future. He gets to meet with Iraha. And that's what my gut's telling me anyway, and a pirate's intuition is never wrong. Explains all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Sorry. So yeah, that should be the last of what we should now be on Spirits Awoken. I'm still going to merits every time. Yep, Spirits Awoken. A samurai from the Far East, badass Tenzin, has made landfall in Nord, claiming the orb can provide guidance to those who wield it. This time, a vision bids you to head for Delphoot's Tower. And unfortunately, we're going to call it quits here. Because it is 1:30 in the morning, and I've been up since 6. Made coffee, but I can still fall asleep just like that. And, you know, I just want to kind of keep these all in some type of order. I was actually surprised that we were able to get all of Chapter 1 taken care of so quickly. I'm kind of curious. Maybe tomorrow we'll just keep a theme going and go for Chapter 2, but this opens up a lot of stuff now. Let me scroll back real quick here and pick up the key, look at the key item that they were talking about, because it's a pretty decent key item, that last one that we got. If I remember correctly, and I probably don't remember correctly, because I'll be honest, it all merges together. But one of these key items lets you re-enter Dynamis. more than once a day. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Siren can use an AoE charm. So if stolen with trust NPCs, they will be dismissed when the charm takes effect. So, fortunately, that didn't happen. So that, yeah. And Ulugor will heal Siren with his air elemental magic. Do not use him. Gotta find the, there we go, yawning already. Key item, come on. Bum, 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 bum. It's, Norg music. Wouldn't mind Norg music while I was doing all the fishing in Sea Serpent Grotto. There's just no music in Sea Serpent Grotto. It's not that. You get some music when, you know, I'm thinking they're just not going to show what the key item is, so let's see if it's still here. No. Rhapsody in Azure. This will just be faster. I'm just going to type in R-A-P-S-O-D-Y and page is loading. It found something. Thinking about it. Probably trying to load it. 75% possibility. Alright, you get it from the Lost Avatar. With this one, 30% bonus to experience points and limit points gains. It adds on to the other 30% that we got earlier. 30% bonus to Unity Accolade gains. Yay! Dynamis removes the lockout on re-entering Dynamis. Assault. Reduce refresh rate of Imperial ID tags to 10 minutes Earth time. Salvage. Reduces the time limit between purchasing remnant permits to 1 hour Earth time. Einjar. Reduces the price of smoldering lamps to 1,000 gil. That's neat. Einjar. Reduces lockout on entering Einjar to 1 hour. ZNM. Removes maximum amount of soul plates. Then Raku will accept in a day, and ZNM 90% reduction in the price of Sickle Moon Salt, Silver Sea Salt, and Cian Deep Salt. I don't know what any of that stuff does. Additional items for sale by Curio Vendor Muggles located in the 3 nations. Purchasable key items from Curio Vendor Muggle. Basically, all the assault promotions, instead of having to do the quest for the assault, then just purchase it, which is what I did for Cyndaquil because faster. Players must be in possession of the previous rank's Wildcat badge and have met the prerequisite for undertaking the appropriate promotion quest in order to purchase these items. All right, and then Seekers of Edelin missions, Hard Jailer Theodore. Players must have met the prerequisite for receiving the mission to the victor in order to purchase this item. So, you got elixirs and re-razors, demon quivers, a bunch of stuff, instant retraces, that's... And you can also buy coffer keys. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. Ish. You know. Dynamis is what really got me interested, because now we can do my Cyndaquil and Dent farming on multiple runs as opposed to just once a day. Although I'm still of the mind that 2 hours a day is probably all one needs to do of Dynamis without driving oneself crazy. Not 100% true either, but let's not stare at Dent's bum. But yeah. That's the thing. Personally, I kinda didn't want to do the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel this soon on dentrel. I really wanted to finish up all the other content story on him and then do that last, but there's just too many good bonuses, and since I do plan on using him daily, even as a support character, just doesn't make any sense to gimp him even further than what he already is, and he's still pretty gimp right now. Cyndaquil is much more powerful than he. That bothers me. But I focused on her, I doubled down on her for the better part of a year. And that's what it is. So anyways, tomorrow, I'm not 100% decided on what we're going to do tomorrow. Saturdays, I usually don't stream. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. It's more of a grinding, make some money, get stuff done. Nobody really wants to watch me farm Dynamis for a couple hours because, let's face it, that gets old quick. But, you know, maybe we will. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll probably practice in Escha first just to get a feeling of what needs to be done. And then I'll bring Dent in on his ninja and see if we can get that up to 90 rather quickly. Get 2,000 XP a kill. I would imagine it would be pretty quick. But, and then once we get him up to 99, we can worry about skilling up some weapon skills, and then do the same thing with Cyndaquil. Get her warrior up to 99, and then again worry about getting some weapon skills capped. It's still a lot to do, but once we've got warrior and ninja, and once they've got all the weapons that they needed skilled up, then we can get back to what we started with, and that would be Abysia. So we can do our red procs and not waste time trying to get specific drops. But yeah, everyone needs a day off every now and then. No worries. Well, not really a day off. It's an MMO. You can't take a day off from MMOs. You can. You can take years off from MMOs, and sometimes they'll still be there when you come back. Final Fantasy XI is one of those. So, our Taurus got the egg beater that I was talking about the other night. I'm just gonna check on, make it look like I'm looking at his stuff, but really, we're looking at this. Dang it! What it was it was called a Heartbeater +1. A few months back, there was some login points that you could get. It'd be a normal quality egg beater, which had no special focus to it. You needed to get 2 of them. And then you needed to use synergy to merge those 2 egg beaters together to get a +1 cooking skill item. So, did I get it? No. I wanted to use my login points for other things, such as, yeah, I think it was probably trust NPCs. That's what I used to use my login points for a lot, because I was trying to get caught up on that for Cyndaquil. And that's another thing I need to do tomorrow. The 9th is usually the last day that you can trade in your login points. Tomorrow is, technically today is now the 5th. So I've got 10 characters with close to 4,000 login points each that I need to cash in, and I don't know what I'm going to get with them. I'll figure it out. There's a lot of cursed gear out there at this time, and I don't think I want to use them on that, but I'll figure something out. I usually do. And if not, then the login points, I'll get some more next month. Like I said, there's nothing that great. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We do have some abjurations. If nothing else, we can get the stuff that we for those abjurations and then turn that into gear and then toss that into storage and free up some slots. Yeah. Here's an idea. Glad I thought of it. Alright. So anyway, tomorrow maybe I'll be on. Don't stay up for me if, you know, go watch some I'll watch whatever I'll do on weekends. I don't even know if I'm gonna shave tomorrow. Probably. But I'm gonna go and crawl into bed. Feed the cats. That kind of. Y'all have a great weekend. I will be back on for sure Monday. And that's probably where we're gonna pick up with leveling warrior Part 6? Hopefully that's the final part. No, then we'll do it tomorrow night. We'll flip a coin. We'll see what the coin. Till then, y'all take care. I'd say be safe, but safe's not fun. Just don't get caught and have fun.